Hello, first graders. Today we are doing lesson 3.11, which we're going to be talking about mixed problems again and doing some more practice. Our quick practice is going to be some subtraction as well as some secret code cards. So you can count on to subtract, or you can use your fingers to subtract, or at this point, hopefully, you're starting to be able to see what's missing from the equation. If you could pause the video here and go ahead and find out the answer to each of these equations. All right, now that you're back with me, we're going to do some secret code card work. So that is when we use our 10, use our 10, and we drag over some extra ones to make a teen number. So let's see, I'll pull some random ones out here. So we have 10 and 5 extra ones. What number does that make? 15. Let's try another one. 10 and 3 extra ones. 13. 10 and 9 extra ones. 19. 10 and 7 extra ones. 17. 10 and 4 extra ones. 14. Okay. Now I want you to see if you can come up with how many 10s, how many 1s. 10s and 1s. One 10, 1 1, the number is 11. 1 10, 6 extra 1s, 16. 1 10, 8 extra 1s, 18. Good job, friends. All right. For today, as we are practicing all these problems, I'm going to do a few with you, and at certain points in the video, I'm going to pause. And I'm going to let you do the writing. Maybe you're going to need to scratch a sheet of paper and a pencil so that you can get some of this extra practice, because the students in class will be coming up to the board and helping me solve these problems. So I want you to have that same experience and for you to be practicing them at home by yourself instead of just watching me do everything. Okay, but I will do a few with you to get you warmed up. The zoo has 6 camels. Then some more camels come. Now there are 9 camels at the zoo. Okay, so you can choose to solve this in any way that you want. All right, we have talked about math mountains, we've talked about circle drawings, we've talked about equations. And honestly, however works for you to solve and figure out the answer, that's all I want for you. You can just use any method you want. I do want to give you a clue though. When it says now there are, okay, that's kind of a clue that that's the total. Okay, now there are 9 camels at the zoo. Okay, so if we're making our mountain, our 9 is going to go at the top.
Good afternoon.
All right, sorry for that little interruption. So 9 is going to go at the top of the mountain. Okay, so what do we do know? We know how many camels the zoo has to start with. So that's going to be our partner that we do know. But we don't know how many more camels come. Okay, so we're going to grab 6 and count up to 9. 6, 7, 8, 9. 7, 8, 9. How many dots? That's 3. Okay, the one that's in the unknown box, we know that that's our answer, and we always check the question for the label. Camels. 3 camels come. Good. All right, this is a different type of problem, so I'll go through this one with you. There are 5 blue toy dinosaurs and 4 green toy dinosaurs. How many dinosaurs are there? Okay, so are we looking for the partners or the total? Yep, we're looking for the total. We're looking for how many dinosaurs are there total. Okay, so let's make our mountain. We know that there's 5 blue ones. And we know that there's 4 green ones. And this is what we're looking for. We're looking for the total. So that would also look like 5 plus 4 equals unknown. Okay, see if you can figure that one out, and also remember to pay attention to what the label might be. All right, here's another one. Some swimmers are in the pool. 2 more swimmers get in the pool. Now there are 10 swimmers. Special phrase that we should pay attention to. How many swimmers are in the pool at first? Okay, so if we're going to write our equation, we have unknown, okay, and because we don't know what some, that's not a number. And we know that 2 more swimmers are getting in the pool. And then we have 10 swimmers total. So if we were making a math mountain, 10 would go at the top because we know that the total goes at the top. The partner that we do know is how many swimmers get in the pool. And the partner that we don't know is how many were in the pool at first. That's what we're looking for. So we can grab 2 and try to get up to 10. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Check your fingers. How many do you have? Did you get 8? Me too. Good job. Okay, and swimmers is your label. All right, we've done a problem like this together, so I want you to try this one on your own. This is a good one to do with your paper and pencil. I see a clue here that says in all. I'm going to give you another one, friends. That sounds like the total. Sounds like you're looking for the total. Go ahead and do that one by yourself. Okay, this one I'm going to have you do by yourself. All right, this is a subtraction one because something's moving, so let's do this one together. We have 9 computers in our school. Then 3 are moved to another school. How many computers do we have now? Okay, well, how many computers do we start with? Yep, we have 9. And if they're moving to another school, it sounds like adding or subtracting. Yep, subtracting. So we're subtracting 3 equals, oops, that equal sign is ugly. There we go. Unknown. Okay, if we're going to make a math mountain, 9 is the total number that we have at the school. 3 is the partner that we know are moving. And this is what is left over for us. So if you want to count on, you can count on, or if you can see, you might be able to start to see the number that's missing from the partner. Okay, see if you can figure that out, and don't forget to pay attention to the label. All right, I want you to try this one on your own. Hint, hint, the unknown might be in the middle, okay? And we'll do this one together. Some children are playing. We don't know how many that is. Then 4 children leave. Now there are 6 children. Okay, so we have to find out how many children there are at the start. All right, some children are playing. We don't know how many. Then 4 of them are going to leave. Now there are 6. Okay, how many children were there to start this number over here? Okay, so we were going to make a mountain. We need this at the top. We need the children that left, plus the children that are still there now, to help us find this number. All right, so your job for today will be your workbook page. The real trickiest part, friends, is reading the question very carefully and finding out what is the partner, what are the partners, what is the total, what are we looking for, and going slow and taking your time to make sure you have those accurate. Okay, on the back side they have the math mountain set up for you. You just have to solve. So here you can see that they gave you both of the partners. You have to find the total. Here you can see that they gave you the total and a partner. So you would use this partner to count on to find the total. So you grab the 3, count up to 4. How many fingers do you have up? Oops, this doesn't want to work with me. There we go, 1. Okay, so you're going to continue on that. And then please go ahead and do check for understanding. So you have to solve this one and draw to show how you solve the equation. I'll give you a hint. It looks just like this. This is exactly what we just did, just in a different format. Okay. The last 3 slides here are some optional games that we'll play in class, but are not required for you at home. So the number grabber directions are here. There's grab from equations, and there's also the number quilt game, and you can use any of the unknown cards that you had from before. I think they're orange this time. Might have been from like 2 lessons ago. All right, thanks first graders. Have a great day.